love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. Don't be scared. Just level up. Don't be scared. Back. I won't stop, I'ma fight until there's nothing left. It's so on, you're gonna be hurting bad, cause I've been to hell and back. You don't wanna make me mad, I stay strong, you will never see me crack. And if you get in my way, you're gonna feel the wrath. Gotta say it to my face while he's looking back. Mirror breaks after math, when I hate, I attack. I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. Don't be scared. Just level up. Don't be scared. Love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so...
Welcome in, everybody, to Fantasy Pros. This is the Week 3 live stream right here on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/fantasypros. I'm going to take you through the next 90 minutes with my good pal, Derek Brown. He's hatless today. I don't know what that means, but I guess we're going to find out. And Troy is living the dream and running the stream today behind the scenes. So we've got answers to your questions. Just drop them in the chat. But remember, if you want us to answer your question, you got to be a subscriber. I see you. I see us growing. We're at 175K right now. It's a huge number. It's unbelievable, D-Bro. I think we can get bigger than that. So if you've got questions, we've got answers. Drop them in the chat. Subscribe. Click that little bell for notifications. And don't forget, today's stream is brought to you by Owner's Box. The NFL season is back, and Owner's Box is going bigger than ever this year. Superflex DFS at Owner's Box offers a unique twist on your standard daily fantasy formats. Take advantage of the Superflex roster slot to build creative lineups while staying under the salary cap. And Owner's Box just launched their $100,000 NFL giveaway Superflex DFS contest. It's going on this week as well. Lucky winner will take home $20K. So make sure you sign up today, get those lineups in, and you get a free entry on the house. Click on the, obviously, the Owner's Box link, download the app, and that's all you got to do to get involved in Owner's Box. Go win that money by playing some Superflex DFS. We'll take your DFS questions too. For those who are asking, we're still doing the DFS show. Yes, it's just not in the regular podcast feed. Every Friday on the Twitter machine, Derek Brown and I are doing that show, and it's getting repurposed up there on FantasyPros.com. So in case you missed it, you can always go back and listen. And D-Bro, week 3, certainly not without its injuries. Let's start with the Herbert conversation. A lot of people asking what to do with Herbert. Do I play him? Do I not? What are some of your options that you're weighing? I'm going to start with Jared Goff. Is Jared Goff a guy that you're playing over Herbert right now, if you have him?
I will. Herbert, I mean, it's almost a stay away situation for me. I mean, I think like even if he goes, it takes what, Joe? One shot, one decent knock to the
That's what
ribs, and
Eminem
he's
told
out.
me. One shot. Do
So
not miss
you
your
got.
chance to blow. There was
Well,
something
and
about my
that's
spaghetti somewhere too, but I don't know what's going on.
well, I think that just could be for you, Joe. Sadly, I don't have the spaghetti with me, but
Yeah.
Herbert is another player that like I can't stomach it, man. Like
Mhm.
I might be vomiting up spaghetti. I might be losing all my games if I'm starting him.
Yeah.
It's gonna be sad, man. Like, and I love Herbert. This is not a shy against him, but it comes down to the injury, and all it takes is one big hit and he's out. Like we're seeing, like, okay, maybe he doesn't play, maybe he plays. I really think they probably just sit him because it just seems like this early in the season, like, why would you risk it? But I get it.
Mhm.
I would be starting a lot of other guys over Herbert right now just
How
because.
about Mariota? Is that a guy you'd be starting
Yep.
over him this week? Okay, so
Yep.
that's another one. What about the strategy of like Mariota's interesting because it's a 4 o'clock game. So if you want to wait, if you get a little bit more news on
Yep.
Herbert, he's like, oh, I feel great, whatever. Then maybe you feel better about it. Garoppolo is another popular one because he's an 8 o'clock game. Is that another guy you would pick up, or no? You would roll with Herbert.
I would roll with Herbert.
Okay.
I just don't see any type of ceiling for Jimmy G. And I had a few questions based off of what I wrote up in the primer. And I'm like, look, Denver's secondary is good. You don't want to face that, but the run defense can be had. So do we really think that because there's a nice run defense that's up on the plate for San Francisco that they're going to say, all right, let's put the ball in the hands of Jimmy G and he's going to win the ball game for us? No.
All right. What about the ancillary pieces in this game too? What about the fact that Keenan Allen's back? What do you do with Allen? What do you do with Williams? And is this maybe a good script potentially for Austin Eckler because of the injury? Do they focus more on the run? Do they check the ball down to Eckler a little bit more instead of making Herbert air it out? Do you think that this is good for Eckler, bad for Eckler, and good or bad for the other guys in this offense?
So I think as long as Herbert's starting and stuff, and again, the risk, I'm looking at Allen and Big Mike as wide receiver 2s. I can't push them up into wide receiver 1 territory. A lot of it is like, maybe Chase Daniels gets the start. I'm not going to say I'm hedging, but like they're volume wide receiver 2s at this point. Eckler, I don't think this really pushes the needle. His target volume has been fine. There's nothing wrong with his target volume. The problem with Austin Eckler is twofold. He's not looking like the Austin Eckler of old. He's not breaking tackles at the same rate. This offensive line is not blocking well for him. And the biggest problem with Austin Eckler, Joe, and this is one of the questions we got answered last year and why he was so good, is he had the red zone role all to himself. Sony Michel has a higher percentage of the red zone carries this year than Austin Eckler. As crazy as that sounds, but I really don't look at this as much of a push for Eckler.
All right, fair enough. Some guys are inactive this week. Jacoby Myers is out. Hunter Renfro's out. Get them out of your lineups. George Kittle is in. So that's good. It's nice to have George Kittle playing for a change. We've also got Fournette expected to play. We've got more guys out. It looks like Christian Watson unlikely to play with that hamstring. We've already got missing pieces there with Sammy Watkins from that Green Bay offense. Does this upgrade A.J. Dillon in your mind at all too, and Romeo Doubs for this Green Bay game?
It upgrades Romeo Doubs, but A.J. Dillon, Aaron Jones, they're not moving. I've had them inside my top 15 running backs. None of that's changed. They're going to be leaned on heavily here. Romeo Doubs gets the upgrade, although, I mean, I had some questions in Discord, I think it was yesterday, and there people were like, do I stop Doubs over like wide receiver 3 type of options? And I'm like, I still can't get there, man.
I can't
It's
get
like,
there either, yeah.
It's Romeo Doubs versus Carlton Davis and Jamel Dean. Like, I don't care if he does get a lot of targets. Like, can we say that he, like at this point, Joe, can we say that Romeo Doubs can win those matchups?
No,
I'm not there.
Look, he's a play that if you had a lot of guys that are hurt and you kind of have desperation, you go, okay, I'm throwing him in there, hope for the best. But he's not a start over guy. Like, I'm a starting over Brandon Cooks. I'm a starting over those guys. Like, that's just dumb.
He's a
James
wide receiver
Conner
4 low.
Yeah, low end wide receiver 4 sounds about right. Gabe Davis expected to play in week 3. Same with Jerry Jeudy, so that's good. And Surtain for that game also, by the way. And James Conner also on track. So let's get on track with some of the questions now. I see them all in the chat. I see you. We see you. Let's go. Start with Lil Bill. What's up, Lil Bill? Start one at the flex. PPR, Sutton, Bateman, Ayuk. Pick one. Who is it, D-Bro?
Sutton. Like, this is easy for me. It's Sutton. Sutton's
Okay,
top
I don't
10
want to
for me
start
this
off
week.
with a bro. Bateman's been very good. It's not bro worthy. I'm sure at some point
No,
we'll have a
Bateman's
bro
very
question.
good.
But all right, Canteen Man, which is obviously I don't know if that's Canteen Boy all grown up or if this is Canteen Boy's father. But Canteen Man wants to know: need one at flex? Damian Pierce, J.K. Dobbins, or Allen Robinson? Thank you.
Oh, Pierce. Easy
Pierce,
Pierce.
let's go. We're going with Pierce. Rye Boone, what's up, boys? Help, please. Full PPR, Dylan or Jeffrey Wilson. I'm in trouble, he says. So I don't know if you're in
I
trouble.
don't think that's in trouble. Like,
I mean, in the full PPR, I think I lean towards Dylan just a tad, don't you?
Yep. Yeah, full
Okay.
PPR, I'll lean towards Dylan. All this is to say, like,
It's close.
I don't know who else you're playing, but like Jeff Wilson, El Jefe is top 24 running back for me.
El Jefe, Albert L. Let's go 3-0. Half PPR for flex. Treylon Burks, Chase Edmonds, Cam Akers, or Singletary. I assume we're picking one of these guys. So Burks, Edmonds, Akers, or Singletary in this one.
It's down to Burks and Akers for me.
Yeah, agreed.
And I would go with the upside of Treylon Burks.
Okay, interesting. Akers is the floor play. I agree with that.
Yeah, I agree.
Notion.
Yep.
So Albert, look at the lineup, be honest with yourself, and good luck on the 3-0 start. Santana wants to know full PPR, AJ Dillon or Gibson in this one. Gibson's got a good matchup on paper, theoretically, but
it's Dillon for me. It's Dillon. Yeah. And I'm not saying that I hate Gibson, but the problem with Gibson is that, yes, it's a fantastic matchup, but Gibson has not been good on the ground. Like, his elusive ratings, his tackles missed, or broken tackle rating and stuff like that's not been great. So this could be a JD McKissick game.
Evan Hafner, Pollard or Olave in the half PPR. This one's not close for me. I'm all in on Pollard this week.
Pollard.
Okay. All right, Evan, go get it. Robert Lavelle, look alive, fellows. Who would you start, Dallas or Buffalo Bills defense? I'm starting Dallas right now.
Dallas.
Buffalo Bills defense we didn't talk about. No Ed Oliver, no Micah Hyde out for the year. Poyer's out for this game. They're down another corner. Look, this is going to be a game to invest in DFS. This is going to be a game in season long to be involved in, whatever you can. I've just dropped the Buffalo defense going into this game from a top 3 to out of the top 12. So Dallas against Daniel Jones with the turnover potential of that Giants offense is glorious. Take advantage of it. Jennifer Hafner wants to know, do I wait out Herbert and then pivot to Mariota if he doesn't play, or put Goff in? We just talked about this earlier. So it's funny. We've got Evan and Jennifer. I don't know if this is husband and wife, brother or sister. I don't know. But the two Hafners are in here hanging out in separate rooms. If they are married, they're in separate rooms potentially watching this. I hope they're playing against each other this week. That's all I can help. So still on track, right? You're going to play Goff and just take the points?
I mean, look, I think that Goff and Mariota fall into the same type of bucket this week. I mean, I have them not very far apart in my ranks. I felt like I'm talking out both sides of my mouth, but like, if you wanted to wait out Herbert and go with Mariota, I think that's perfectly fine, because I think that Goff and Mariota present the same type of upside.
Yeah, but Goff, you got to make that decision earlier.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm fine waiting and then just going Mariota.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know if she wants to necessarily, like, I can understand not wanting to make another quarterback move. Like, you want to drop Goff for Mariota for that, but I wouldn't, because I think Goff is better than Mariota long term. So if the Herbert injury lingers, I think you got to keep Goff on the roster. So, Jen, I would not do that. I would just take the points. I mean, Goff got you 20 points last week. Can he get you 17 this week? Sure. Can Herbert get you 17? Yeah. I mean, Herbert had 20-something points and 300 yards against Kansas City. Like, they're going to be in the same neighborhood potentially. David LeBlanc, Connor, Jeffrey Wilson Jr., or Jacobs.
Oof. I'm going to go El Jefe. Like,
I agree.
Jacobs, we don't know if he plays. Now there's rumblings that maybe he gives it a go, but Connor has been a full stay away. Like, hit me with this, Joe. I'm going to ask you this real fast. Where are you ranking James Conner this week? Because, like, he scares the bejesus out of me. Like, I think this could be a split backfield. Hell, they could involve all three guys. Like, he's not 100%.
He's not 100%. Therefore, it scares me. Therefore, I go with Jeffrey Wilson Jr. That's where I'm at. So this one is not close to me because what if there is another injury? It's too many variables in the Connor right now for me. And he can come in and smash, and that's fine. But I can't get there. Thomas Shippen. Love the show. We love you, Thomas. Thanks for hanging out with us. PPR, Curtis Samuel or Rashad Bateman today. I like Samuel, Bateman. I got to tell you. But you're going to go Bateman. Okay. Yep. Why Bateman for you against the Pats?
So it's twofold. One, the New England corners are terrible. Jalen Mills or Jonathan Jones are not corners you need to worry about. Number two, the Patriots remain good against tight ends. So if we're talking about, okay, Baltimore's going to chuck the ball, they're going to have to throw the ball. I'm not believing that Dobbins is really going to be a full go today. Okay, well then how are they going to get there? Okay, well, if Andrews doesn't have a big game, Bateman's going to ball out.
Look, I don't think Bateman's a bad start. I would start Samuel personally because Samuel has just been so good for these first 2 weeks. He's been such an important part of this offense, and I don't think there's any way they can compete without him having to touch the football a fair amount of times.
Other side of that, does it change for you if it's half point versus PPR? Because PPR, I could see Samuel more, but like in half point, I think it's Bateman easy. I think it's Bateman easy regardless, but...
Look, Bateman's just been incredibly efficient. I love Bateman. It's hard. Like, I'm choosing against one of my favorites, but I think this week, again, if he doesn't thread that needle, you're kind of out of luck, where I think Samuel might get a couple more shots. This particular matchup, I think he gets more shots. If this was a home matchup and all these things with Baltimore and a cake matchup, maybe I would think a little bit more. I'd probably be on Bateman. I'm just a little concerned. I mean, I'm concerned about the Eagles defense too, but I just think there's so many guys for them to guard. Like, you got to lock down McLaurin. You got to lock down Dotson. Like, it is hard to D up somebody on Samuel. He's just so quick compared to everybody else. Lauren Henderson, Gabe Davis, Drake London, or Garrett Wilson. These are hard problems. PPR. Davis has a great matchup on paper this week, but then you got London and Garrett Wilson who look like PPR monsters. So how do you choose between these three? This is tough.
Oh, this is tough. I would go Gabe Davis in a vacuum here. Now, if you're worried about injuries and things like that, then go London.
I'm going to go with Gabe Davis in this one too. He's higher in my rankings, but it is close. And
really
I feel like if you can, I mean, this is the flex. Like, if this is your flex problem, then you've got some pretty good wide receivers. I'm going to say this though. If you've got like those DJ Moore kind of guys in your wide receiver 3, or somebody who's like really not played very well, or Allen Robinson, I'd get Drake London in there over those guys. So I don't know who wide receiver 3 is for you, Lauren, but look at that. Because these are good problems to have. If your wide receiver 3 is a big name and hasn't put up big production, get Drake London in there.
Well, this is to say, like, all three of those wide receivers are inside my top 26 wide receivers. Yeah, me too. Really, you don't have a bad option there. Yeah. It's all good.
Joe MK, half PPR, start Mike Williams or Gabe Davis. Other receivers are A.J. Brown and Pittman. So this is already pretty good. With the variable of Herbert, you just pivot to Davis?
Yep, I'm just going Gabe.
Okay, Calvin Scott, Herbert or Goff, capital letters. I think it's Goff for me. I think Goff. You just take the points. Evan Hafner again. We did that one already, actually. Paul Getz, half PPR in the flex. Irv Smith, Chase Edmonds, or DJ Chark.
Ooh. I'm actually going to go Chark on this one. Although I think it's really close.
Your Chase Edmonds love has been shaken to its core.
Oh, dude, it's been rough. It's been
How dare you walk away from your friend who you've stood by all these many months after one game?
Our relationship is tentative at best, Joe. He's calling.
I'm going Chase
right
Edmonds
now, and I'm not answering back.
I'm going Chase Edmonds. Joe Benavides, Sutton, or Christian Kirk in the full PPR. This is a tougher one. This is tough. Kirk's been brilliant. Kirk's wide receiver 7, but you mentioned the corner matchup he's got this week. Are you going with Sutton?
Rough. No, I'm going Sutton. It's rough for Kirk. Bryce Callahan's been extremely good. I think so. The other part about it is, like, if Herbert's out, that entire game could just fail. Like, Jacksonville could just say, look, like, we're playing Chase Daniels. We get a few turnovers. We're going to play slow. Like, we're going to run the ball, whatever. We're going to get out of here with a win. So this is not a game that screams to me they need Christian Kirk to sit here and pop off to have a monster game. So yeah, I'm going to go Sutton.
This is very tough for me. I like both these plays. I'd want both these guys in my lineup. I know the shortcomings potentially of Kirk this week are just that real. I've got Kirk just a couple spots higher than Sutton this week, so I would play Kirk over. So we are a split decision on that one, which is very sad. Timothy Chan, Gabe Davis, or Bateman in the half PPR?
Davis.
Agreed. Ramon Barrero. Should I start Ayuk or I believe it's Burks is who he's looking for here.
Burks.
Burks over Ayuk. Jose Conejo. Cam Akers or Damian Pierce as a flex.
Pierce.
Casey Richards, Tony Pollard, Brandon Ayuk, or Damian Pierce. Pick 2 in the full PPR.
Pollard and Pierce.
Yes, that is correct. I like that answer. That's exactly where I'm going. That's a good answer. And you know what good answers deserve? Free things. How about a jersey? We're going to give away a Derrick Henry jersey who's going to have a huge day today. That's right. I said it. Derrick Henry's going to have a huge correction game today. Thanks to our good friends at pristineauction.com. We're giving away a Tennessee Titans jersey courtesy of our good friends at Pristine Auction. What you got to do, be a subscriber of our YouTube channel, comment on the video. That's it. That's all you need to do to get involved in this giveaway. We'll be announcing the winner today. Get excited. Right here on the stream, somebody's going to win this bad boy, the Derrick Henry autograph jersey. So make sure you turn on those notifications so you can be alerted when a new episode drops here on our YouTube channel. And of course, when I'm talking to you, win this jersey. It's you. It might not be you. It might be somebody else. But there's a chance it's you at the end of the day. Let's go to the next one here. Nicholas Pavon, Michael Thomas, or CD Lamb.
I'm going to go MT here.
Okay, Michael Thomas for him. Dingle Torres. Can't make this up. Dingle Torres. Any joke I make is only going to get me in trouble. CD or Terry McLaurin is a wide receiver 2. That's question number 1.
I'm going to go CD Lamb.
I agree.
I've dropped McLaurin to wide receiver 3 territory.
All right, and I guess he's got Diggs at wide receiver 1 and James Robinson at the flex, and I agree. Keep those things and go with
fine.
CD Lamb there. So you're good. Yeah. Juan Lopez, Stevenson, or Breece Hall. Now with Myers out, have you bumped up Stevenson in your ranks? Because I did this morning.
I'm going to. I think it's check down city, baby. It's a top 5 matchup for receiving backs. I think it's Mondre Day.
All right, Mondre Day it is. Casey Richards, Tony Pollard. A lot of Tony Pollard questions today. Mm-hmm. Tony Pollard, Ayuk, or Damian Pierce. I feel we did that one already. Pierce. I don't know what's going on here. Let's the dupe questions. Just drop it. We'll get it. You don't have to dupe it. Alex, Michael Thomas, or Antonio Gibson in the half PPR. This one's trickier.
Woof. I'm gonna go Michael Thomas.
Okay, Michael Thomas. Ritwick, Rayo, Polonini. London or Lamb in the flex PPR?
London. Then there's no hesitation. It's London for me.
None. Zero hedge.
None.
Franco215. Do I start Gabe Davis or Greg Dortch?
Oh, Davis. Let's clarify this, Joe, because we're getting a lot of Gabe questions.
Okay? I want to bro this question. This
is bro worthy. This is bro worthy. Totally can bro this one. Gabe Davis is a top 20 wide receiver play. So if you're asking questions about Gabe Davis, unless you're saying, okay, the wide receiver that I'm comparing against is also a top 20 play, then the answer is going to be Gabe Davis.
Yeah, I understand. I think this question is based in the health. So that's why I'm not broing you, but you are right there. You walk that line. You better watch it. Justin Pearson, my new favorite person, says, y'all are bald and beautiful. Thank you, Justin. We are.
Thank you, Justin.
Justin wants to know Pitts or Logan Thomas, and then Gabe Davis or Bateman. Let's do Davis or Bateman first.
It's Davis.
PPR. Davis.
It's Davis. Okay, I've got Bateman inside my top 24, I think, but it's still a Gabe.
Now, Pitts or Logan Thomas. Look, to me, this is the game you got to play Pitts. Because if it doesn't happen here, because this is the game where the matchup is there, the narrative is there, the lack of targets, the lack of everything, and it sucked. If it doesn't happen this week, then your season might be sunk in. But if you sit him and you play Logan Thomas, and Logan Thomas is a tough matchup against the Eagles, I don't think you can live with yourself the next day. I think you're going to be hating life, don't you?
Yeah, I agree. I wrote this up in the primer so people can go double check me on this. But like I said, look, Pitts is still a top 5 option. After this week, if he still sucks, then maybe we consider other options, or you're going streamer the rest of the year. But right now, I'm still rolling with Kyle Pitts. The squeaky wheel narrative is there. The matchup is on the plate for him to crush. So we'll see if he does it, but I'm still going Pitts, man.
All right. And let that be a lesson to all of you asking questions. When you say things like we're bald and beautiful, like Justin did, your question's going to get asked. So just remember that.
Flattery always works. It's fine.
Around these parts. Yeah. ATN Boucher's Dallas or the Philly defense. Now, this one's kind of interesting. This is close for me. I'm curious what your thoughts are because I look at Dallas as having way more turnover potential, but Philly having the hammer potential on Carson Wentz. So this is tough, man. I think a lot of it's a scoring, but what do you think?
I'm gonna go Philly. I look, and this is not saying that I don't love Dallas defense this week, but Philly has been insane. Slay and Bradbury are playing out of their minds. They're getting pressure. I think Carson Wentz could just crap his pants in this game. Not even make it.
I hope
Not
they're
even
wearing
make
the
it.
dark color pants today.
Yeah, that's what I say. Hope you packed your brown pants today, sir.
Here's your brown
But
pants.
yeah, I think it's gonna be Philly for me.
Kenny Stewart, Allen Robinson, Marquise Brown, or Dylan in the full PPR.
I love that. That's what got you.
Well, I just watched
Okay.
Deadpool with my kids for the first time last week, so that's why. That's why
That's
it got
awesome.
me because it's fresh. It's fresh. So
right,
Allen
take me through
Robinson,
it, Joe.
Marquise Brown, or Dylan full PPR.
I'm gonna go Marquise.
Okay. Daytime Lovers wants to know, is Cole Beasley worth stashing? I think in the right scenario he is. I wouldn't be playing him anytime soon, but if you're in a 14-team league, I could stash Cole Beasley.
Yeah, that's the caveat I was going to give to it too. It's got to be a deeper league than a 12-teamer. He's not going to make my roster outside of like a 14-team league or higher.
KC or KCK or KK, I don't know what that is. DK or James, you know who you are with this crazy name you have. DK or James Robinson, full PPR flex.
Oh,
I have no hesitation. It's
Robinson.
James Robinson.
Robinson.
Okay, let's go.
Robinson. Easy.
There you
Robinson.
go. KK. Whatever. Daniel. This is an easier one. Daniel Keenan. Okay, my bald gurus. Okay, this is good. This is good.
Oh, okay.
We're
off to a really good start.
I need 2 in a full PPR 12-teamer. Dortch, Devontae Smith, Burks, Chark, Palmer. So there's a lot of guys here. I'm playing my older brother, and I need to beat him for bragging rights. That's very important, Daniel. We understand. Off the page to me, Devontae Smith and Burks are the ones that pop out. But I don't know if that's how you feel about this.
Yes. I was going to say Burks is the automatic for me, and then you're kind of splitting the difference between the rest of them.
You take a shot with Smith that he was more involved
I will go
on
Smith.
the week 2. Yeah.
I will go Smith. The cornerback matchups are awesome. Fuller and William Jackson on the outside. And you can go double check me in the primer. Have not been good. So,
all right. Pierre Mendoza wants to know, Hurts or Tua?
These are good problems to have, and it's Hurts. It's easy. Hurts top 3 quarterback.
Come on. You're pushing. Hurts. All of you are pushing me. Luis Miguel Moreno. Hey, guys. Need RB2. ATN, Jamal Williams, or Cam Akers. And it's a PPR. Help, please. He's got a fire emoji and an alarm emoji. So it really needs help.
Akers and Williams fall into the same bucket for me.
See, I think you play Akers against this
I think you play Akers.
Terrible defense today, and you just hope for
I think
the
you
best.
play Akers.
Right?
I lean Akers, and my ranks reflect that. I will say, though, the Jamal Williams part, it gives me a little bit of pause. Just his goal line role has been fantastic. The Vikings can't stop running backs. I really think that Swift is more limited than we're seeing. I think that only reason he's gunning it out is because Deuce Staley in the offseason was like, look, there's a difference between hurt and injured. And I think that's the only reason he's getting through this right now.
I love Deuce Staley on that show. It's so good.
Same.
It's so fun.
He's awesome.
And the dynamics between him and Aaron Glenn is just amazing.
It's like 2 brothers fighting it out, man. You love to see it.
Oh, God, it's so great. Like, and it's a lot of great. I mean, I don't think people realize how good of a quarterback Mark Brunell was before he got hurt.
Mark Brunell, it's
realize like how good
it's a sad story because he deserves so much better, man.
He did.
He was such a good quarterback.
Did. You know, an expansion team, the whole lot. But like, there's a lot of smart football people in that room. All right. Also, a lot of smart football people in our Discord room. So join at fantasypros.com/chat. You can join for free. And if you are a premium subscriber, you can enter to win our monthly touchdown contest. We're giving away 1 item each and every month, courtesy of our good friends at pristineauction.com. This month, we're handing out an autographed Stephon Diggs jersey from the Buffalo Bills. Remember, this contest is only available for premium users. So go to fantasypros.com/offers and go premium today. And then you sign up on our Discord at fantasypros.com/chat. And then you go to the Touchdown Call channel and you go ahead and take care of your business that way. So that's what you got right there. So Go do that today. Have some fun. And also, we have weekly winners too. If you win weekly, you get $25 to the Fantasy Pros Pro Shop. You could buy a Derek Brown shirt, a Joe Pisapia shirt, whatever.
Those need to happen, Joe. We
do need shirts. I think after this year, we'll have plenty of things we could have this year. I was pushing last year for the Chubb Club shirts. But they said that was inappropriate. So
can we get a Mr. Peanut shirt for you? Can that happen? With the top hat?
Jeff Swobney wants to know. Flex half PPR. AJ Dillon, Damian Harris, Curtis Samuel, or Rashad Bateman. There's a lot of guys here for this spot. So Harris and Dillon, Samuel and Bateman in the half PPR. Look, I mean, these guys are all start worthy. I can only assume this is a 10-team league Jeff's talking about. Yep. And you have these kind of problems. So in a 10-team league, you need big points because you're in a spot here because chances are everybody's got all-star teams. So where's the big point total here for these guys?
I'm going to go Dillon. Dillon's a top 15 running back for me this week.
All right, Dillon it is. Garinder Reddy wants to know, half PPR, Curtis Samuel, Drake London, Miles Sanders, need for flex position. So 2 guys, half PPR, Samuel, Drake, Sanders.
This is London and Sanders for me.
London and Sanders for you. I would go London and Samuels, but you know me, I can't stand Miles Sanders for some reason. I don't know why.
I know you hate him.
It's not that I hate him. I like the guy. I just, from a fantasy perspective, I know he had the touchdowns now, so I guess everything's fine now. I mean,
Washington is a top 5, top 10 matchup for running backs. I think we're going to end up with another efficient day for Miles Sanders. My DFS lineups are going to reflect that. I think he's going to get close to 20 carries, can get 100 on the ground, and gets in the end zone. It's Yahtzee.
Tequila 2309, pick 2, full PPR, DJ Moore, Pierce, or Judy.
Pierce is a definite.
Say his name. Judy, say it.
Okay, so reports and nothing's changed, Joe, right? Like I haven't missed anything.
It says he's gonna play.
Okay, then I'll go Judy.
Judy, let's go. DJ Moore's got to do something here. I feel like that meme with the guy with the stick where I'm poking DJ Moore and I'm like, do something. Shane Edwards, Samuel, Myers, Burks, Dillon, pick 2, half PPR, 2 guys.
Oh, well, Myers
is out of the equation. So it's Samuel.
Myers made this easy for you.
It's Dillon.
Dillon and Burks.
I go Samuel and Dillon.
Oh, no, Dillon and Samuel.
Samuel. Overcome, Cousins or Russell Wilson? This is a good one. I like this one. I'm going to surprise everybody. I'm going Kirk Cousins here. I'm going Cousins. I think I'm not going to fall into that Monday night trap. I ain't going to do that. I'm going back to the well with Kirk Cousins. There's a good matchup against Detroit. What do you think there? You going to go play it safe? I don't even know if Russell Wilson is the safe play. I can't get there that it's safe necessarily.
I don't think Russell Wilson's a safe play, but he's the play that I'm going with. San Francisco has been quietly terrible versus deep passing in the early going this season. I think that this could be the big Russ game.
Nathaniel Hackett. Loudly terrible.
Yeah.
That bothers me. Like, I feel like at this, like, do I want to put faith in Kevin O'Connell or do I want to put faith in Nathaniel Hackett making good decisions? I gotta say it's O'Connell for me right now.
Okay. I mean, I don't hate that, but the only pushback I'll give, Joe, is that this easily could be a big Dalvin Cook game, and if it's that's the case, then is it a big Kirk Cousins game?
It could be if they're dumping it off to him and he's just extending the. Okay. So let me get this straight. You've got Russell Wilson ahead of Kirk Cousins in your rankings this week?
I do.
Wow. That's big time stuff, bro. It's big time stuff, bro.
Don't bro me on the show just because of that.
I said bro. I didn't bro you. I don't know. I had the feelings. Like maybe it was simmering and it was percolating inside your soul. You know what I feel? I feel really good about Owner's Box and Superflex DFS. That's what I feel good about. Bigger, better than ever. Download the app for Owner's Box. Everybody knows I love Superflex. I like Owner's Box too. It's very simple. It's a good platform to play on. It's very user friendly. So, some people don't love, some of the bigger DFS sites. I'm telling you, Owner's Box is a really fun pivot. I play on there. It's a good time. They just launched a $100,000 NFL giveaway. So every week they're giving away $20,000 to the winner. Go check it out. Owner's Box. Download the app. Go to ownersbox.com. Go check it out there as well. Sign up today and you'll get a free entry on the house. So basically, hey, go play for free. Go win some money. And when you win $20,000, I want 10%. That's it. That's all I ask. 10%. You send me a check Everyone's
Finder's
friends.
fee.
Finder, yeah, referral. Hello, treasure hog. My hair adjacent brethren.
Hey, I love that. That was well
Oh,
put.
that's a good one.
That's
Full
nice.
PPR. Connor, Juju, Burks, or Dortch. You're gonna say Juju, aren't you?
Yes, I'm going to go with Juju. Yep.
He loves Juju. He hates Chase Edmonds. He's Derek Brown, or so they tell me.
I mean,
Sean
look, the whole
Manthe.
offseason has been flipped on its head after a few weeks.
Sean
It's happened.
Manthe, please help. Full PPR. Flex Miles Sanders or Garrett Wilson in the full PPR. Ooh, daddy. Come on. You got to Garrett Wilson this, right? Got to take the targets. It's PPR.
I'll go Garrett Wilson because I think the floor and the ceiling are both definitively there. I'll go.
Got
Garrett
two
Wilson
words for you. Eli Apple. Those are my 2 words.
Oh, my 2 words are Mike Hilton, but they're still pretty words too.
Those are good. Well, I got 2 more words for you. Jesse Bates. He's not played well this year. There's a lot of words we're throwing out here. Fax is up next. Fax wants to know Lockett, Michael Thomas, Kamara, or Gibson. 1 RB, 1 flex in the full PPR. So Michael Thomas, Kamara, Gibson, Lockett. That's what you got to work with, but you got to pick 1 RB.
So we're down to Kamara. Kamara, who's the other RB?
Kamara or Gibson?
I'll go Gibson.
I agree. I want the healthy guy. Would you flex Kamara over Michael Thomas or Lockett? See, this is where I would go Michael Thomas here.
I would go Michael Thomas.
Okay, so we're in.
I don't think Alvin Kamara is anywhere close to being healthy. I think
I don't either. You talk about worrying about Swift. I ain't worried about Swift. I'm more worried about Kamara than anybody. I feel like this week.
Same. I think that they could easily split this backfield up into 3 different pieces this week because we saw that even last week. Like Mark Ingram is not even fully healthy. Tony Jones is running routes over him last week. So yeah, I can't play Kamara. It's rough.
Darian Jaden. I think like that sounds like a Star Wars character, right? From one of these new Star Wars Disney Plus things. I'm pretty sure like Darian Jaden is like somewhere on Cloud City or something. Javonte Williams, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, James Robinson. Which 2 of them do I start? Javonte, Clyde, James Robinson. Is it Robinson and Javonte for you?
It is Robinson and Javonte. And second of all, let's give this person their due. They're not on Cloud City. They stole the plans for the Death Star. Get it right, Joe.
Did they? You had me there for a second. You actually had me there. That was good. But I'm just trying to keep up with some of this news too. I'm trying to, this Josh Jacobs stuff is, I have no, like, this is the most peculiar, bizarre.
All right. So can we just throw this out there? Is just sure. Jacobs just trolling fantasy? Because we know he loves fantasy Twitter and fantasy so much. Is this Jacobs just trolling fantasy? Like 2 seconds after kickoff, he's going to sit here and tweet like, haha, not actually playing.
I don't know. It's not impossible. It says right now, according to this, Josh Jacobs will play in week 3. He worked out on Sunday and was deemed good to go, quote unquote, after being considered questionable. So there you have it. So that's why I was looking, because I just saw that come across and I was like, oh, I can't wait to see what the latest on Josh Jacobs is, because that hasn't been infuriating so far. If he plays this week and plays well, trade him.
Yes.
Did we help Darian? Okay. Hopefully he can blow up the Death Star too on his way out. Vernon Gomes, my bald king. I assume you mean me, because only kings have crowns. Half PPR flex spot, Dortch or Ramondre? Ramondre, right? Day. Let's do it. Okay. Rick Silvis, loyal listener here, please. And he's got 7 E's and 2 alarm emojis. Full PPR, do I start both Cordero Patterson and London? That is the question. I have Zeke, ATN, and Pierce, but don't know which to play.
Oh, I would play Pierce over Patterson.
Okay, that was the question. But London's in. That's the lock guy.
London's in, definitely.
It's amazing. We're already here where we're more excited about Pierce than Zeke. Wow. Shannon Blackburn, please don't bro me. Okay, Shannon. I will try not to.
I make no promises.
Look, no one got broed last week. There was one that was awful close. I don't think I broed anybody last week. We avoided.
I think, do we count that as I've had one today? What
I don't know. Maybe? But let's see. Let's see what the question is. PPR pick 3: Higgins, Garrett Wilson, Drake London. No, this is fine. Higgins, good. Garrett Wilson, Drake London, Bateman, Davis, Sutton. Or I could put one of the RB flexes, Dobbins, Pierce, or Jeffrey Wilson. So let's pick 3 wide receivers first. Higgins, Wilson, London, Bateman, Davis, Sutton. I assume you're going to go Sutton, Davis, London. Are those the 3 for you over Bateman, Wilson, and Higgins?
I mean, no, T is definitely going to make the list there.
Wow, T isn't okay. Okay.
T Sutton, and run me through those names one more time. God, we got a lot
London,
of names.
London, Gabe Davis, Bateman,
Gabe.
Garrett
Gabe is the
Wilson.
third. Gabe is
Gabe
the
is the
third.
third.
Yeah.
Okay, and then it says I could put one of the RBs in the flex position instead, which was Pierce or
No.
Wilson. But I love these wide receivers.
No.
Here's
love
what I
these
would
wide
say to you,
receivers.
Shannon. This is a phenomenal group. You're gonna love life as you go through buys, but as soon as buys are starting to come to an end, I would package 2 of these guys and move up.
Package them
Get
now. Package them now.
or now. Like
Yeah.
go find Devontae Adams on the cheap from somebody. Go make a Stephon Diggs play, a Jefferson play.
Go make a
Package something.
play for Jamar Chase. Everybody's out on him. He had one monster game and then he did nothing. Everybody's down on the Bengals
I know,
right now.
I don't get that.
Go
This
get Chase.
this seems like a 10-team league, and that's sometimes harder. But it's
Yeah.
even more imperative that you have those splash guys. You need those top guys.
Absolutely. That I preach that constantly, Joe, about
Yeah.
8 and 10 team leagues.
This is a great
your 2
team.
for 1 traits. Get your 2 for 1 traits. Package 2 guys together and get the alphas of alphas.
Shannon, you got a great team. You've done a good job. This is phenomenal
Absolutely.
talent. Clearly, you're a fan of the show, and you're nowhere close to a bro question, so don't worry.
No,
DJ
nowhere close.
Lors, pick 2, full PPR. Need 2 running backs. AJ Dillon, Cam Akers, Damian Pierce. Dillon and Pierce?
Dillon and Pierce.
Okay. Guru Gulmand. Starter sit Alvin Kamara week 3. Well, I mean, dude, it depends on who our options
Depends on
are.
who's your options are.
I mean, I
Yeah,
can't.
like, yeah.
I can't
mean-
help you if you don't tell me what my options are.
Kamara, I'll put this context into it, Joe.
Okay, all right. I was gonna try
Kamara's
to
a
give it
low
context.
end RB2, high end 3 this week.
Okay,
Now, if you have better options
Tony
than
Pollard.
that,
Would you start Tony Pollard over Kamara?
yes.
Would you start David Montgomery over Kamara?
Yes.
All right. I'm just trying to find a couple guys on that fringe.
Damian Pierce, I would start over him. El Jefe, I would start over him. I mean, these are low end RB2s. I would start him over Kamara.
Healthy RB2s that are in a good position game wise. Yep. You can start over Kamara. That's, I think, the best advice we can give you.
Yes.
Galen McNitt, half PPR. Gibson, Stevenson, Christian Kirk for the flex.
It's Gibson or Kirk for me. I'll probably go Kirk.
Okay. Patrick Kubiak. Hello from Germany. Hello, Patrick. See, we're so international.
Hello.
We're worldwide. Wentz or Russell Wilson this week?
Oh, it's Russ.
I agree. I'm not ready yet. I don't feel comfortable with Carson Wentz. I watched good chunks of that game, and I can tell you right now, the Carson Wentz, like, there were some throws where he was just lucky that things did not go in a bad spot. There were some bad throws that went his way. Reptar, Michael Carter or Darrell Henderson Jr. in the full PPR? This one's kind of interesting. I like this question.
I'll go, give me Henderson.
Yeah, this is a problem, by the way, long term. You need to get out of this business of these two dudes.
Yes.
This isn't, the next 6 weeks are not going to be pretty for these guys. Okay. The evolution into Akers and Breece Hall is much more likely than the evolution into these two. Reptar, listen to me now and believe me later. Move these guys. Carter, Henderson. You need to package them, get something else.
Get to the trade chopper.
Get to the chopper. You got to make the deal right now. You got to find it. Legos GBS. I love the Lego show.
We're
when
gonna
they make
get
the
to
Legos
Arnold today.
They create the things with the Legos and the masters, the Lego masters, and they make the things, and it's very good. I like the Lego Master show. I watch it with my children. They build the things out of the Legos. What should we do about Keenan Allen?
Oh, you started. You don't
him.
have better options. Yeah,
I mean,
he's a wide receiver.
It's hard to find a lot of better options than Keenan Allen, unless it's a short league. Kevin McBride, Everett or Irv Smith? Gerald Everett or Irv Smith today? That's a tricky one, too. It's still Everett,
let Irv
right?
swerve, baby.
You want Irv swerve? All right, I would still play Everett.
I talked about him on the sit show. I told you he was my fave.
Get so high pitched like that. The dog outside of your house right now is running around like crazy. You get so high pitched. Big Smoke 720. Who's having more fun than us? This is where you come to the YouTube channel. We're gonna give you the answers. We're gonna have some fun. Fantasy football is supposed to be fun. We're supposed to be smart. We're supposed to be fun. We're gonna try to at least be mostly fun and smart at the same time. All right, let's go to the next one. Big Smoke 727. Choose 4. All right, get your big boy pants on. Choose 4 in half PPR. 2 wide receivers, 2 flex. You've got Chase. That's automatic, right?
Yes. Yeah.
You got Pittman. That's automatic, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so now we got 2 more. McLaurin, Bateman, Judy, Hollywood, Garrett Wilson.
Hollywood and
Hollywood. I'm
Hollywood,
fascinated by that answer.
Hollywood and run me through the rest of them.
Over Bateman and Judy and Wilson?
Bateman, Hollywood and Bateman.
I'm going Bateman and Judy. Hollywood. Man, that's another guy.
Okay,
y'all need to
you okay?
trade right now.
Hold on.
Trade him.
We've talked about Buffalo's downgraded defense, so you don't think that the
Mhm.
Rams' defense is downgraded, considering they're missing 2 to 3 corners today?
I again, it's not that it's a bad play. It's just not as good of a play as Judy.
Okay,
I don't think.
Okay.
You're the one who's telling me
Fair
all
to
about San
disagree.
Francisco's corners being trash, right? All week. That's all I heard. San Francisco's not that good. You could throw on San Francisco. They're not as good as you think they are. They
Well,
played
you
some
could throw
bad teams.
deep.
Blah, blah,
Judy
blah,
don't
blah.
get no deep targets.
Judy just gets targets. That's all I want. Henry Jack, and he's got 2 emojis of bald people right next to each other, which is now they could be baby emojis also, and that's as close as we can get, which is also making a statement about us. All right, you beautiful bald brains. Full PPR pick 2: Keenan Allen, Jerry Judy, Aguilar, Dotson, Dortch, Julio if he plays, or DK. Thanks. P.S. Tua or Kyler. Let's do that one first. Tua or Kyler.
I'm going Kyler.
I think you still got to go Kyler. All right.
Yep.
Now we got to figure this out. Pick 2: Keenan Allen, Judy, and then it's like these lesser tier guys of Aguilar,
Keenan Allen and
Dortch.
Judy.
Yeah, I think you keep it simple. You play your best. I like Aguilar this week, but you don't have to play Aguilar. Don't. Dotson, it's so touchdown dependent. It's so tough. Everything's got to break.
Those
right
corners
there.
are rough. Dotson's going to
They
have
are,
a hard
dude.
day.
Well, but the thing is, I think McLaurin's gonna have a hard day.
I think the entire passing attack is. I really think like
Maybe.
this is a Logan Thomas, maybe a JD McKissick game. Maybe even
I would
Antonio
not be
Gibson.
shocked if this game plays to the under at all.
Oh, I'd be betting the under. I have bet the under.
Or at least it's a one-sided game. Redress Chambers. Redress Chambers would like to know. Half PPR. Singletary, Mostert, Travis Etienne, or Naheem Hines.
Oh, give me Raheem Mostert as a
Mostert.
definite.
All the Mostert love here. Jason Mua. Should I start Herbert or Goff? It's Goff. We've done that like 8 times now. Cian's Cyanide. Cyanide ER. That sounds like a punk rock band from the late 90s. Good morning, gents. Number 1, bald is beautiful. You're right, Cyanide. It is. And number 2, 10-team half PPR. Flex spot, DJ Moore, Ramondre, or Elijah Moore. Don't bro me. You're not going to get broed. Look, you know if you're going to get broed.
DJ Moore.
You know if you're going to get broed if you ask a bro question, something crazy like that. We got close, but look, here we go. DJ Moore, Stevenson, Elijah Moore. This is a tough one. DJ Moore, I agree. Over Stevenson, I just want to check on that one.
Yeah,
that one's really intriguing. I understand why Cyanide is in a tough spot here.
I'll say this: if you need, and I don't want to sound like I'm flip flopping here. DJ Moore is the floor play. He's going to get the highest volume out of all these guys. If you need the ceiling, and you're looking at your lineup and you're saying, "There's no way in hell I'm going to beat this other team this week," go Mondre.
And Elijah Moore doesn't factor in. He's still a third for you.
No. He's third for me. I think that he could catch a shadow from Chidobe Awuzie. I'm really worried about Elijah Moore, and that's why I really like Garrett Wilson. If you're really in a pickle too, Corey Davis could walk away with this game like having a really good game.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. I kind of looked at him too as some like weird DFS pivot stuff. GE wants to know half PPR, Jeff Wilson or James Robinson, and does it change if Herbert sits?
It does change if Herbert sits, because I think you're looking at a less efficient, less scoring opportunities. I'm going El Jefe.
I'm going James Robinson in either way. That's where I'm going. All right. I just want to make sure I get ever loving Gorilla, Jimmy G or Flacco. Hard times, super flex, hard times, baby. Flacco, yeah, let's go. Travis,
it's Flacco, man. And the thing, real quick, nobody seems to care.
Please expand upon Joe Flacco for me.
Nobody seems to care, Joe. The Jets are top 3. They are third. I'm going to get the right number of fingers here. Third in neutral pace and passing rate right now. Top 3, and nobody cares. Flacco's going to throw the ball a ton.
There you have it, boys and girls. Doesn't get much better than that. All right, let's go to the next question here. What do we got? We've got Travis P. Half PPR flex. Kamara, Devontae Smith, Jahan Dotson.
I'll go Kamara in this one only because I think his touchdown opportunity is the best. But I think that Smith has the ceiling if you need it.
Okay, there you have it. Let's continue on to the next question here, which is who should I start at the flex, Thielen or Ramondre? And that's from Raps fan.
Oof. Give me Thielen, although I don't feel great about it.
Yeah, I feel okay about it. Like I don't feel great about it, but I feel
Yeah.
okay. I think it's the better play on paper. I think you
Yeah.
got to take that until the Pats show you that Stevenson matters to them, which is really frustrating. All Steezy, full PPR flex, Damian Harris, Elijah Moore, or Traylon Burks.
I'm gonna
Do you
go
play
Burks.
Harris and take the points? You're gonna play
No,
Burks.
I'm gonna play Burks. I think the script of this game doesn't feel like Damian Harris at all. And now he's gonna bury me and go out and run for 100 yards. But I'm going Burks.
Voodoo me, which three should I start in PPR? Chase, Higgins, CeeDee Lamb, Waddle. Well, Waddle, yes. Chase, yes. So it's CeeDee or Higgins.
Oh, it's Higgins. It's easy too.
All right. Wow, those are good problems to have.
Yeah, that's
Dylan
good problems.
Potcheck. Hello, failed follicle folks. Nice alliteration there.
Oh,
Dylan.
I like that one.
Well done.
That was nice.
FantasyPros paying subscriber here. So he's pushing his weight around a little. He's like, listen, do you know who I am? I'm a Yelper. I have paid to be here, right? So Dylan wants to know half PPR, pick three. Lamb, London, DJ Moore, James Robinson. He says, thank you. Thank you, Dylan, by the way, for subscribing and being part of us here at Fantasy Pros and our family here.
Thanks, man.
Lamb, London, Moore, Robinson, pick three. Who's odd man out? It's got to be Moore, right?
Yeah, Moore. It's Moore.
Moore's odd man out. Phil Dog, I need help. Full PPR. Who should I start in the flex? Juju, AJ Dillon, James Robinson. That is a tough one. Yowza.
Dylan. Although I love Juju this week, it's still Dylan.
Okay. Anuj Patel. Half PPR. Need a flex. Nelson Aguilar, Sterling Shepard, Nico Collins, or Raheem Mostert.
Mostert.
Grizzly
Mostert's
Burr.
gonna pop off.
It's not Grizzly Bear. It's Grizzly Burr.
Ooh.
Pick one. Full PPR. Allen Robinson, Lazard, Burks, or Damian Pierce.
Robinson. Oh no! Wait. Sorry.
No,
You
not
snuck in
Allen
Pierce.
Robinson. Not
Yeah, you
James
snuck-
Robinson.
You snuck in Pierce at the end. It's
Snuck in
Pierce.
Pierce at the end. When you're not
Yeah.
looking, like sneaking in a Pierce there. Bruce Nowak. Go bald or go home. That's right, Bruce. That's right. Flex help. Justin Fields, Christian Kirk, Cortland Sutton. It's a 2 QB league or a super flex league, really, because it's not 2 QB because then you'd be starting Fields already. Probably you have
I'm
to.
going Fields, man. We talked about this before the show. I really think this could be the pop-off game for Justin Fields.
I don't disagree. If you can play the quarterback, you play the quarterback. The ball's in
Yeah.
their hand. There's always more scoring potential for them in lots of ways. I do the same thing. Scott Smith, Brees Hall, ATN, or Ramondre in a standard league. Mondre season. Duke Farley, half PPR. Who should I flex? Higbee, Jamal Williams, or Dortch? 14-team league. Higbee's been getting the targets. It's a good matchup, as you pointed out on the DFS show on Friday. Is it Higbee?
Actually, I'm going to go Williams. I think he has a really good
Jamal.
opportunity for touchdown in this game.
Okay. The Dan Levely Show, Baldstradamus. Yeah, I like that one.
Ooh.
We're also more than although we're handsome and bald, we're more than that. There's a lot more going on in here. A lot more stuff happening. Dan Levely Show wants to know Gibson, Gabe Davis, Allen Robinson, or Dotson in the full point PPR. You going to go with the running back here with Antonio Gibson, or the big splash of maybe Gabe Davis in this matchup against Miami?
I'm going to go Gabe. Give me Gabe.
Gabe it is. Rachel Steindler. Hey, yo. Half PPR. Allen Robinson, Alvin Kamara, or Curtis Samuel. Ooh, these are tricky times,
A-Rob.
Rachel.
A-Rob.
A-Rob. No hesitation from Debro on
Nope.
that. So, all
The
right.
corners for Arizona are trash cans.
They are. You know what I keep saying? After this week is when you can really get out from Allen Robinson.
They're walking, talking trash cans. They can't cover anybody.
Allen Robinson had a decent week last week, saved by a touchdown. He has a good matchup this week. This is your opportunity.
Trade him.
Don't get fooled by a false sense of security thinking Allen Robinson is all of a sudden great. Go make that move after this week. Good luck, Rachel. Taylon Davis, Michael Carter, or Ramondre Stevenson for RB2, 14-team half PPR. Carter or Ramondre. Logan Life NFL, half PPR. Chris Olave or Ramondre Stevenson? Mondre. Ted Chenhello from Singapore wants to know full PPR, one for flex, Garrett Wilson, James Conner, or Brees Hall. It's funny because he wrote John Connor.
Garrett.
So that brings me back to who should I start? You always start John Connor. What are you doing? What do you come with me if you want to live in the super flex leagues? Oh, who'd you say? You said Garrett Wilson? Well, you wanted to know if you start John Connor. You always start John Connor whenever you can. You do it. You do it now. You do it right away. The other thing you do right away is go check out Owner's Box because NFL is back, baby. Owner's Box is going bigger than ever. Superflex DFS at Owner's Box. Download the app. Get a free entry when you do on us. And they just launched their $100,000 contest, which means $20K to the winner. Free entry. Go get it. Owner's Box sponsoring the show today. We love Owner's Box. It's great company, great stuff, great people. Great. Everything's great. Let's go to the next one here. More worldwide stuff. Here's another one. We just had from Singapore. Now we're going to Amsterdam with Jonathan. Ooh. Jonathan wants to know Tua or Derek Carr in the PPR.
Ooh, it's Derek Carr.
It is, but it's close. I have Carr in my rankings ahead of Tua also.
Where did you put Tua up to, Joe? Where's Tua now? Is he over the old quarterbacks?
Now he is, yes, because no one is playing in Buffalo.
Yes.
Because no one is playing in Buffalo. I had no choice. I'm not going to look.
Oh,
I'm too good at this to be stubborn. I'm not. Look, things change. The calculus changed. No Hyde, no Poyer, no Oliver.
Yep.
It's a lot
Missing
of problems.
2 starting defensive tackles. It's a lot.
Are you telling me that brand new safeties, okay, are going to communicate well enough to pick up Tyreek Hill? Because it ain't happening.
You're telling me 2 rookies are going to be able to hold down Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. And
it's not happening.
Here's another thing.
Jalen Waddle
Here's
had
another thing we need to throw in here.
last week.
Here's another thing we need to throw in here. I know that the tropical storm is on its way to Florida and stuff. It's not going to impact this game. I've gotten a few questions in Discord about that. It's not going to rain. It's not impacting the weather here. So just to throw that out there as the PSA for people.
D. Graham, I need the powers of Brojo. Ooh, that's a shirt.
Ooh.
There it is. Brojo. Brojo.
Love it. That's nice.
Bro Jerickson. Projerickson. We've got all the projections. We got the projections. We got all these things.
Oh my gosh. This is beautiful.
All right. So D wants to know Logan Thomas or Irv in the half PPR. We're back to this one again.
I'm going Logan Thomas.
Okay. Bauer family, full PPR, Curtis Samuel, Marquise Brown, Damian Pierce, or CEH at the flex.
If you need the definite points, then the highest floor play there is Damian Pierce, but I think the ceiling carries with Hollywood this week.
Yeah, I'm not feeling Hollywood. Give me Pierce there. Also, I want to remind everybody too, if you want your question answered, you have to be a subscriber. So please subscribe to Fantasy Pros. Do it. Click the bell for notifications. And when you do, you might win that Derrick Henry autographed jersey thanks to our good friends at pristineauction.com. It is beautiful. It is glorious. And it's going to run for 127 yards today with 2 scores. That's what it's going to do. And we're giving away today. So time is ticking. So subscribe to the YouTube channel. TikTok, baby. TikTok. Let's get to Gene Kim. Love y'all's content. We love you, Gene. We appreciate you being part of the show. Look, the show is you. It's us, but it's you. Okay? So without you, we ain't here. So we're very happy you're here joining us. Love y'all's contest. Struggling with my wide receiver 2 and RB2 and flex. Lots of struggles. Aaron Jones, AJ Dillon, Barkley, Curtis Samuel, Gabe Davis. Now, clearly it's a shallow league. 2 wide receivers, it looks like. I think you got to play Aaron Jones today, right?
Have to. We talked about this on the start show, and you were like, are you worried about Aaron Jones? And you were like, really? Is anybody worried? So I told you, Joe.
I asked the questions. I want to ask the questions because I feel like that's the sentiment. It's not necessarily my feelings. It's the sentiment. I'm the voice of the people. That's what I am. I am merely a facilitator here. I'm a voice of the people to bring up their feelings for then you to either tell them they're worrying for no reason.
Guard, Joe. It's like Tim Hardaway.
Move the ball around.
Love it. Love it.
Move it around. So if you're playing Aaron Jones, you can't play AJ Dillon. So is it Barkley, Samuel, or Gabe Davis?
Barkley.
Yeah, Barkley's that's you gotta play Barkley. And Barkley's your RB2. But here's the thing.
Good problem.
So that's the flex. We got one more spot. So Jones is in at Barkley's in. So there's your flex in your RB2. So then it's Curtis Samuel or Gabe Davis. Is Gabe Davis, right?
Gabe. Yeah, it's Gabe.
Okay. So there you go. We helped you. We fixed it, Gene. Everything's gonna be okay. Joel R. Dear follicle challenged bearded bros unite. Yes, let's go, Joel.
Oh,
Tua,
it's a good day.
Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers. Pick one. And I give him credit. He's got a little dolphin emoji, got a little horsey emoji next to Russell Wilson, and a little cheese emoji next to Aaron Rodgers. So your emoji game is
Tua.
strong, Joel. It's
It's
Tua,
Tua.
right? It is Tua.
Yeah, it's Tua. I got to bump
Gross.
Tua up. Tua's over Russ.
I already bumped Tua up,
Tua's-
but I don't want to be
Yep.
insane either. But he is over the
Yep.
old farts this week. You
Yep.
got to pivot when you have to pivot.
You have to. We get new news, and I'm giving you crap
You
on the
know
show
how
about it, but like,
unbearable I'm gonna be tomorrow if Tua is bad this afternoon, and Brady and Rodgers are good. I am going to be so unbearable tomorrow. I'm just preparing everybody.
well,
for the podcast.
on the flip
Not that I'm
side of
not
that,
anyway.
we had talked about having a live bet on this show about
Yeah,
Tua
that went
versus
away.
Aaron Rodgers and
Once-
Brady. That went
once
away.
the-
What's the injuries?
once the Buffalo defense started to look like the end of Infinity War, that's when that bet went away. And that's why I was smart enough to wait till Sunday, because I knew that was in the works. And I was smart enough to say, yeah,
I
that's
made
a
you the
funny
bet on
idea.
Friday. Yeah, I mean, it's
Let's
smart
wait.
that you waited it out. You were like, "No, we'll talk about this live on the show. It's all good." But now,
Never
yes,
make a bet you
I
think you
gotta-
can't win. Never make a bet you think you can't win.
I gave you
Dustin-
2-1 odds too.
I know. Oh, well, believe me, I was all into it, but then the Buffalo defense started to look at its fingers and they started to disintegrate into thin air. It's just
Jeez.
terrible.
It's true though. It's true. It's sad, but true.
Dusty Hobson.
Ugh,
Dusty Hobson's a great name, by the way. It's like
that's nice.
that's like a wrestler from like the Florida territory back in the old WCW. Dusty Hobson, ladies and gentlemen. RB Roulette. Full PPR, pick 3. Jeffrey Wilson Jr., Henderson,
Yes.
Pierce, Ramondre, Travis Etienne. These are a few of your favorite things. Pick 3.
It's
Wilson,
gonna be
yes. Pierce,
Wilson,
yes.
yes. Pierce, yes. And what's the rest of the options?
Henderson, Ramondre, Etienne.
Go Mondre.
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 Whirl 13, half PPR. Bateman or Marquise Brown or Jacobs.
It's Hollywood.
Okay. I'm Bateman. He's Hollywood. Greedy GTR. Hello from Jordan. Wow, this is amazing. Look at that. Flex spot, full PPR. Hines, Devontae Smith, Ramondre, or Jamal Williams. Full PPR in the flex. Hines is too tough for me. So it's Smith, it's Stevenson, or Jamal, I think.
I'm gonna go. If you need the floor, it's Williams. If you need the ceiling, it's Mondre.
That's fair assessment. Also, Greedy, my advice to you, package 2 of these guys and get better somewhere. Like if you
Yeah,
can put Devontae
agreed.
Smith and Stevenson together and get Gabe Davis or something else, like something you feel better about starting every week, do it. Depth is great.
Put Williams and Mondre together and get yourself another wide receiver you feel good about. Like go out and try to
Maybe.
get Garrett Wilson or somebody.
Yeah, that would be good too. The CLMT Kid 78 wants to know half PPR, flex Michael Carter or Devontae Smith.
Smith.
Matt Keller, good morning, Joe Bro. He says Joe Bro ND Bro, but I'm just making us Joe Bro. I like Joe Bro.
Or was it Brojo? I think it was Brojo.
Brojo. No, Brojo. Like
Yeah,
Flojo.
Brojo.
Yeah, Brojo.
Yeah,
You go
I like
first.
Brojo.
You get top billing. You do the primer. That's a lot of work.
It's just
Double flex PPR league. James Robinson, Devontae Smith, or Ayuk, pick 2.
Ayuk's left out there.
Agreed. Bradley Kane, wide receiver 2 flex. Gabe Davis, Mike Williams, Garrett Wilson, or Pollard. Already got locked in. Javonte Williams, Mixon, and AJ Brown. Those are all good starts. So wide receiver 2 in a flex. We need 2 guys from Gabe Davis, Mike Williams, Garrett Wilson, or Pollard. These are good problems to have. This is a good one. This is a good team.
I
think you
probably
play
go
Gabe Davis today, and
Yeah.
and who's the other one? Who do you flex? Garrett Wilson.
I think if you need the ceiling, it's Garrett Wilson, man. But if it's the floor, it's Mike. But I want to shoot for ceiling here.
See, I don't know if Mike is the floor with the Herbert situation. The thing is, like, Mike
Well,
Williams
it's
is
a
a play I
volume
start, but all of a sudden you don't see what the problem with Mike Williams is. Mike Williams is a fine start today, unless you have guys like Garrett Wilson who are just volume machines right now.
Yep.
Or
Yep.
Tony Pollard, who's also in, like, this is a tough one, man. So
It's a tough
Davis and
one.
Wilson, that's where you're going?
Yeah, Davis and Wilson.
All right. So Anthony Silverstein, help me, bros. Pick an RB, wide receiver, and a flex. So here we go. Let's set the lineup. Half PPR. DJ Moore, Devontae Smith, Mooney, no. Shepard, Burks, Dobbins, Edmonds, Pollard. A lot of moving pieces here. So if I'm picking 3 guys, I think Pollard's one of them for me.
Yes.
Where do you want to go with the rest of it here? Dobbins' first game back is tricky,
No,
but I
can't.
like it.
I can't.
Smith, DJ Moore.
Yeah, probably going Smith, DJ Moore.
Smith, DJ Moore, Pollard it is. Jay Less, 10-team half PPR pick 2 and a flex. So it's Pittman. Oh, it's Diggs. Well, Diggs is starting. Okay, it's Diggs.
Yeah, you never taking Diggs out of a starting lineup.
Stop. So
maybe even bye weeks you keep him in.
We're picking 1 in a flex. Pittman, Higgins, Samuel, and Kirk.
Oh, it's Pittman and Higgins.
Pittman and Higgins, okay?
Yeah.
Then and over Kirk, right? Over Samuel and Kirk? Okay.
Yes.
Should I start Pollard or Hall? You start Pollard this week.
Pollard.
And Will Knox play? I don't know. Go pick up Irv Smith.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you're worried about tight ends this week, there's so many streaming options out there that like are still available, like Evan Ingram's the world, Hayden Hurst, Tyler Conklin. All these guys are running a ton of routes. So if anybody pops up with an injury or is out, like a Dawson Knox, just pivot. It's fine.
I am so mad still about Njoku. He's going to ruin my rankings this week single-handedly. So mad. All the love and support I gave him, and then I drop him, and then that's what he does. So mad. Shane wants to know the most handsome guys in fantasy football. Well, thanks, Shane.
Wow.
I can't disagree with you.
Yeah,
also, the standard is pretty low there, too.
I can't believe
we've seen the sun. We've seen the sun. That's good.
Well, speak for yourself. I'm
yeah. Well, I see the sun. CD Lamb on Monday Night Football or Brandon Cooks today. Full PPR.
I'm gonna
Cooks
go
has been getting a lot of targets.
Cooks.
I think it's Cooks too, but I get the concern here.
The Chicago secondary is not nearly as good as people think they are. Kyler Gordon has been bad.
Alex in full PPR. James Conner, if he plays, or do you put him in the flex over Lockett? I think you play Lockett, right?
Play Lockett. Lockett. I want nothing to do with James Conner this week.
Eric, PPR, 1 for the flex, 2 for the show. Now, 1 for the flex. DJ Moore, Bateman, Jeff Wilson, or Damian Pierce. Again, more of your favorite things.
Oh, whoa.
PPR.
Golly, that's rough,
Pierce,
man.
Wilson, or Bateman. Where's your best touchdown equity? Because that's what you got to do here.
I'm going to go Pierce.
Wow. I'm surprised.
I think Pierce gets 20 plus touches. I think he runs for 100 and he's going to get in the end zone today.
Omar Salam. If Keenan Allen doesn't play, should I start Palmer over Elijah Moore? I'm going to say no. Because Moore always has that one-off thing, and I'm going to say no. If Keenan Allen doesn't play, it doesn't make Palmer this week necessarily a good play either because of the Herbert issue.
It's
not a normal pivot because he's hurt.
Yeah,
it's not a normal.
I've never bought into the Palmer hype. I'm still not, man. Like I don't think he is who people want him to be. So
all right, let's continue on here. Nelson Picard. Jacobs, Mike Williams, Garrett Williams, Shepard, Damian Harris, Olave. Pick 2, half PPR. I'm picking Garrett Wilson is definitely one of them. I think you'll agree, right? Okay, in the half PPR, would you go for some Damian Harris? Would you go for Shepard, Olave, Mike Williams? You just play Williams and
I think you play Williams.
Yeah.
You play Williams and you go with the volume. I think that's where you got to go to.
Big Mac McKenzie, PPR, Kittle or Everett if no Herbert.
Oh, it's Kittle.
Yeah, it's Kittle.
If Kittle plays, you play Kittle. Kittle's a top 5 tight end. If he plays,
why'd you draft Kittle? Like, what are you doing? Chris Merrill, PPR. Allen Robinson, Treylon Burks, Lazard, Dotson, Bateman, Pierce, Dillon. Pick 2 and a flex. Thanks, gentlemen. Love the show. We love you too, Chris. Thanks, man.
Pierce and Dillon are definitely
2 and a flex. So Pierce and Dillon are definitely in for you. Where's your Bateman love? Isn't this the Bateman play here?
Yeah, Bateman.
Right.
Bateman's in.
Caden Lambert, full PPR pick 2. Kamara, Gabe Davis, Dillon, and Bateman. Man, our listeners drafted some good teams, D.
Yeah, some really good teams, man.
Right? I don't remember a pod like this or a live stream where we had so many actual legitimate. Like, this is really tough. This is great.
Real options. Love it.
Welcome to Fantasy Pros. We do everything better here. That's our new slogan, by the way. Also on a shirt. Also,
oh my lord.
So here you go. Go ahead. Figure this out. Pick 2 wide receivers in a flex.
Give me the names again because we went totally off the page.
All right. Oh no, sorry. This is Caden Lambert. Pick 2. Kamara, Gabe Davis, AJ Dillon, Bateman. 2 guys. Kamara is hurt, so I want to shy away from there.
Dylan
I
and
say
Gabe.
Davis and Dylan. Is that where
Yeah,
you are?
same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Russell Sprouts. That's funny.
Oh, that's funny.
I like a good dad joke. Just came by to say you're the two best fantasy pros. Aw.
Aw,
Russell Sprouts.
love
Check
it.
in the
That's an
mail,
awesome
Russell
name
Sprouts.
too.
Double X Rocket. Choose one for the flex in a standard. Thielen, Mooney, or DJ Shark. Ugh. DJ
Thielen.
Shark, Thielen, or Mooney.
Thielen. Ugh.
Thielen.
Thielen.
Luke A, full PPR, 1 RB, 1 wide receiver, 1 flex. Mike Williams, Antonio Gibson, Brandon Cooks, Kamara, and Kirk. Also, good problems to have. I mean, Brandon Cooks has got to get in there, I think, right?
Yeah, I think Cooks is a definite.
So you want to get Gibson at the RB, Cooks
Yes.
at the wide receiver, and then do you want to take a shot on Mike Williams, Kamara, or Kirk at the flex? Who's your roll of the dice this week?
God, I think it's gonna be Kirk. I
Okay.
think it's gonna be Kirk.
Pierre Obomswame, Kamara, or Pierce in a standard league.
Pierce.
And they're 0-2. They want you to
Pierce.
know. All right.
Pierce.
Carlson Charles from London. Look at this. So we're just touching all the continents.
International, baby.
Tua or Cousins in the half PPR.
Tua.
Cousins. Big 3 out of Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson, Bateman, Pierce, Connor, Wilson Jr., Kamara. My God.
Oh,
These are killer rosters, you guys.
that's.
All right, so you want to get Pearson today, right?
Yes, I want to get Pearson.
Okay, so let's get Pearson. So that will let go of Connor. Are you going to play Jeffrey Wilson or Kamara over Garrett Wilson or Bateman?
I'm going to play. It's Jeffrey Wilson or Garrett Wilson.
I mean, it's a half PPR, so to me, I'm always shading the touchdown. I would put Pierce and Jeffrey Wilson in, and then go play the volume play with either Garrett Wilson or Bateman, depending on how you like those matchups. But
yeah, that's where I'm at.
Half PPR to me is super touchdown oriented.
Yeah.
And I think, Garrett Wilson is a good matchup this week to score a touchdown. Verified approves, pros bros, PPR, Olave or Elijah Moore?
Oof. I'm really low on Elijah. Give me Olave.
Okay, Olave. By the way, everybody, make sure if you want to ask a question, you subscribe to Fantasy Pros YouTube channel. Click the bell for notifications. We're giving away Derrick Henry jersey any minute now. So just understand that. Diego Sanchez Marquez, pick 2, PPR, CD Lamb, Brandon Cooks, Christian Kirk. That's what we're looking for here. Brandon Cooks, Kirk, or CD Lamb. You can get 2. You can only have 2.
Cooks and Kirk.
Agreed. William Ruano, full PPR, 1 RB, 1 wide receiver, 1 flex. James Conner, Jeffrey Wilson Jr., Hollywood Brown, DJ Moore, Jerry Jeudy, Curtis Samuel. Good teams, man. Lots of good teams. So you get a running back, a wide receiver, and a flex from this group. So forget Connor. He's out.
Yeah.
You're going to pick Hollywood Brown. Who else do you want in there? Who's your RB then? It's Jeffrey Wilson, right?
Yeah, it's Jeff Wilson.
Okay, so now pick a flex. DJ Moore, Jeudy, or Samuel. It's Jeudy, right?
I'll go Jeudy. Yeah.
Come on. Omar M. I don't know what this means after this, but I'm going to keep asking the question anyway. Let's go to, I don't know what this is. ATN Pollard Mondre, flex and a half PPR. Omar, I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out this. Okay. There you go. Also, if you're watching, like the stream. I forgot. I know you like us, but like the stream. There you go. Especially if we made you laugh just one time today or answered your question, you like the stream. That's it. One time, especially starting John Connor. Bruce Nowak, PPR wide receiver 2, Sutton, Kirk, Higgins. You got to pick one. And Burrow is his quarterback, by the way.
Sutton.
Look at you. The disdain. Sutton. The monkey jockey. I don't know why you're riding monkeys, but you probably stop it. It probably sounds like a dangerous thing. 2 out of these 5. Pick 2. Mike Williams, Cortland Sutton, T. Higgins, Elijah Moore, DJ Moore. I'm leaving the Moores out. That's what I'm doing.
Sutton and T, baby.
Sutton and T. Okay. Sean, hair like water in the desert. Thanks, Sean. You don't know that for sure. You're only seeing hair up, bro. Need wide receiver help. Half PPR. Dortch, Boyd, or Palmer?
Dortch.
Old man Dan,
Oh,
Flacco
man.
or Trevor Lawrence?
Ooh.
See, I've got Trevor higher than Flacco.
I'll go Trevor.
Okay.
Trevor.
Super K2K, or Super 2K. Sorry about that. Tony Pollard, Devontae Smith in the flex, full PPR.
Pollard.
Yes. Alan B, full PPR, pick one, flex, Christian Kirk, Mike Williams, DK Metcalf, Ezekiel Elliott, or Jeffrey Wilson Jr. You get one, you get a flex, Kirk, Williams, DK, Zeke, Wilson Jr.
All right, so we need a one wide receiver and a flex.
Actually, pick one for flex. You only get one. I'm sorry.
LFA. LFA.
LFA. All right. Willem 79, need two, non-PPR. Zeke, or Aaron, Zeke, Edwards, and Aaron Jones? Okay, well, Aaron Jones is definitely
Aaron Jones.
yeah. Edwards?
Gusset and playing.
I don't know what the Edwards is. It's not Braylon Edwards.
Oh, well, it's not Brian Edwards. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know who you meant to type there, but I don't think it's who you meant to type. But I guess it's Zeke and Aaron Jones from what we know.
Yeah.
Adai Chaudhry, Russell Wilson, or Kirk Cousins?
Oh, I'm going Russ. I know you're going Kirk.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins. Like close, bro. Flicky, you guys helped me win my league last year. You're welcome. Keenan Allen, Marquise, Waddle, London, or Michael Thomas. We can pick three of these glorious choices. Waddle is in for me.
Yes.
Which means Debro gets his Marquise Hollywood Brown. So I assume London is the third one we're agreeing on?
Yes, sir.
So let's see Keenan Allen come back healthy. Let's see Michael Thomas and all that. Tess says, aloha, guys. Aloha, Tess. Standard scoring. Cousins, Goff. Cousins or Goff, and then Dotson or A-Rob. And she says
A-Rob and Cousins.
Agreed. Heather Mendez wants to know, good morning, guys. Good morning, Heather.
Morning.
Full PPR, pick one. Pitts or Higbee. Also, should Herbert be sat this week? It depends on what your pivot is. We kind of went through those names. So if you have Tua, if you have Goff, okay. But like, let's not start Jimmy Garoppolo over Herbert or things like that. Would you start Flacco over Herbert? No, right? You can't do that, can you?
No, gosh.
If I'm 0-2, maybe. Like, I just don't want to die on the vine. That's the only way I'm doing that kind of desperate stuff.
Yeah.
Mariota's not terrible either, like Debro was saying. All right, so Pitts or Higbee here?
Pitts. It's Pitts. I know it's been rough, and I get it, but you're going to be kicking yourself if Pitts goes off this week, and you're like, but if Pitts has the David Njoku game, you're going to be kicking yourself.
I was in a good mood, and you said Njoku again, and now I'm all pissed off again. I don't know why you do these things. Everything was going fine. I had forgotten about it. Every time I look at my rankings, it's just staring me in the face.
It's like Beetlejuice.
Like, you're a failure. You're a failure in this ranking this week. Just
Njoku.
Alex Rodriguez is back again. What's up, A-Rod? Rashad Bateman or Mike Williams with Herbert being questionable?
Bateman.
All right. Pick two the other wide receivers. They have Jefferson and Deontay Johnson. So, yeah, just take Bateman and play it safer. Yeah. Daniel Keenan. Okay, Bald Gurus. One more. 12-team PPR. Pick one. Kamara, Stevenson, or Henderson. I think I play Kamara here. This is my Kamara threshold.
I play Kamara. Yeah, it's my threshold too. It's all like above the
like if Stevenson caught 6 balls last week, I would have said, okay, no, I don't think there's a reasonable pivot. I think you got to play your first pick.
Kamara's the best shot for a touchdown. That's where you go.
Matthew Hughes. Good morning, guys. Really appreciate all you guys do for us. We appreciate you, Matthew. We appreciate you as well. Half PPR, pick one. Rashad Penny, Melvin Gordon, or Travis Etienne.
I'm going to go Etienne.
All right, fair enough. Brandon Craig, full PPR, pick two. Higgins, London, Samuel, Wilson. Already starting Hill and Cup. Well, then you got good problems to have. So is it just
Higgins, London?
Higgins, London, right? Okay, yeah. Michael Bernardo, non-PPR, RB2. Alvin Kamara or Jeffrey Wilson Jr.?
El Jefe. Give me Jeff Wilson.
Wow. Zach Ertz or Kyle Pitts?
Kyle Pitts.
Nicholas Pfister. Morning, pick two. Half PPR. Mike Williams, Hollywood Brown, Garrett Wilson, A-Rob. Pick two. Brown Wilson?
Yeah.
Or are you going to play Mike Williams? We're not playing Allen Robinson over.
Really?
You're going to go Allen Robinson and Hollywood Brown?
I was, yeah.
God,
Yeah.
wow. I can't do that. That's like lineup suicide potentially.
I mean, fine. If you don't like A-Rob, put in Garrett Wilson. They're really, really close to each other.
Tell me why. Why Allen
Why
Robinson? It's
A-Rob?
just a corner matchup. Like you got
Corner
enough faith.
matchups are terrible. I think that, yeah.
All
I
right,
mean,
so listen
they're
to
really
him.
that bad.
Listen to Derek Brown. He's a very smart man. Landon Usley, full PPR, Kamara or Dylan?
Dylan's a top 15 running back for me.
William Hootenhauer. I love a good Hootenhauer.
Ooh,
I don't know about you.
Hootenhauer.
It's been a while. I gotta get out and get a good Hootenhauer. Full PPR, Burks, Thielen, or Sterling Shepard.
If you need the ceiling, Burks. Just for a floor, Thielen's the best floor play there, though.
All right, I'm going to give you one more minute, everybody, to subscribe to the channel here. Like the stream, subscribe to the channel, make a comment. You can win that Derrick Henry jersey. I'm going to give it away in a couple minutes here. So get in it, get going. Let's go. Let's go to Trey Costantini, my people. Who should I start at flex? 10-team full PPR, James Robinson, AJ Dillon, or Dameon Pierce?
Oh, it's Dylan.
Dylan. Joe Reddy. Fellow Baldies, help a brother out. 10-team league. 2 wide receiver, 2 RB, 2 flex. Kamara or Allen Robinson in the second flex spot?
A-Rob.
Kamara is now, I'm sorry, I don't know what that is. P.S. Drake London or Terry McLaurin is second wide receiver. It's Drake London.
Drake London.
This week is Drake London. Dan Panazzo. All the Italians showing up at the end. It's like, hey, what do you want from me? I was out late last night. I was doing things. I got to the stream eventually. What do you want? Hey, guys, half PPR. I need 2 of 4. A-Rob, Curtis Samuel, Jeff Wilson, Rashad Penny. 2 of these guys must live.
A-Rob and Hefe.
I'm going Hefe and Curtis Samuel. That's where I'm going. Nathan Bake. I mean, Allen Robinson hasn't sniffed a game like Curtis Samuel yet. Sniffed it.
That's fair. That's fair.
Sniffed it. Nothing.
You know who's going to be sniffing things? Carson Wentz is going to be sniffing the taste of the grass this week, man. It's going to be bad.
Nathan Baker, pick 1, full PPR. Curtis Samuel, Garrett Wilson, or Javonte Williams?
Wait, pick 1 and Javante's in this question?
Javante's in this question.
Javonte.
Okay, it's not a broke. I get it. I get
it. No. I just making sure I heard that right.
Jared Bunfill, PPR, needs 2 wide receivers and a flex. Higgins, Lamb, Sutton, Gibson, Bateman. Man, you guys are crushing it.
I know, man. These are good problems to have.
These are really hard this week.
These are really good
Sutton
problems.
And Higgins, that's where you're going?
Yeah, Sutton and T.
And then you go to Gibson for the volume of flex, or do you go to Bateman or Lamb?
I'm gonna go Bateman.
Okay. Vince Bench wants to know, which is a funny name when you're talking start and sit. 1 Pittman, Sutton, Mike Williams, Cooks, or Kirk in the half PPR.
Wait, we're just starting one of these guys out of that?
Yeah, and it's a 16-team league, so I don't know if anyone else is trying. And he's been hanging out.
Did everybody else fall asleep
at
the wheel? Like, wow,
Vince, you're crushing life. Look, I mean, Pittman's the easy play this week, where I think you just have the best of all worlds.
Yeah,
I kind of just take the easy way out of this one because Sutton has a complication, Cooks has a complication to his quarterback, Kirk has a corner complication, Mike Williams has a quarterback complication. Like Pittman's the one thing where I just like, I don't have any questions except the health, but he's playing, so.
I mean, I lean Sutton barely, but it's Sutton or Pittman for me, and this is a great problem to have.
Seriously, this is tremendous. 16.
Both of these guys are top 12 wide receivers.
This had to be like keepers and stuff over time. This
has to be like building a monster.
I don't know. Charles Rose, Breece Hall, or Jeffrey Wilson Jr. It's Jeffrey Wilson.
Jeff Wilson.
Gonna save us. Kivo, Olaf from Puerto Rico. What's up, Kivo? There we go. Pick 2. Where'd he go? There it is. Pick 2. Breece, Olave, Burks, DJ Moore.
Burks and DJ Moore.
Okay. Mickey Jukabon. Pick 1. Garrett Wilson, Curtis Samuel, Olave, or Dortch.
Oh, it's Garrett Wilson.
Garrett Wilson. Okay. Yep. AM, Eagles or Bucks defense?
Eagles.
That's interesting. Eagles defense for me too. Ryan Broshofsky. Sorry, Ryan. I'm doing my best here. I'm going on hour 4. PPR flex spot. Rashad Bateman, Gabe Davis, Jeff Wilson, or Javonte Williams. You got to play Javonte.
You got to
It's
a terrible matchup, but you got to play Javonte.
look, you got a ton of talent. Move up to that next class.
Yeah.
Move up. Go package 2 of these guys. Move up to the Jefferson Cooper Cup world or Stephon Diggs here. Because you can do it. The kid KB3 need 1 wide receiver and 1 flex, full PPR. Mike Williams, Keenan Allen, Thielen, Wilson Jr.
So Jeffrey Wilson to get in there.
And then are you gonna pick one of the 2 I was calling San Diego Chargers or what?
Probably gonna go Keenan based off of, is this half or full? Oh yeah, Keenan Allen.
Adam Kinsey, half PPR, Dobbins or Penny. I'm playing Dobbins. I don't want to hear nothing about Penny. I don't want to hear nothing about Penny.
Fine.
Dobbins. Mickey's got another question, by the way. A-Rob or Garrett Wilson?
Garrett
Wilson for me, Mickey. It's A-Rob for him.
Yep.
Derek hates winning. All right, let's get to that giveaway here. Let's get to giving away the jersey. Here we go. The winner of the Derrick Henry jersey is RP Ever. RP Ever. You have won. Congratulations. Your life just got a whole lot better thanks to our friends at pristineauction.com and the Fantasy Pros YouTube channel. Please hit us up at mailbag@fantasypros.com. That's mailbag@fantasypros.com. Hit us up with your mailing address, and we will get you all set with everything that you need there. Congratulations. That's RP Ever. Hit us up at mailbag@fantasypros.com. That's the place to do it. So pristineauction.com. Thank you for another stunning giveaway. Don't worry, we'll have more. So continue to subscribe to the YouTube channel and like the stream. We got a few more minutes left. Let's try to get some more of these. Adam Maselli. See, like I told you, all the Italians, we show up, Saturday, people do things. In the morning, you get up, you have a nice cappuccino, then you go worry about your lineups later. Pick 2, Russell Gage, Akers, Ayuk, James Robinson. Definitely James Robinson.
Robinson and Akers.
Cade Pearson is in a bind. Stevenson, Breece Hall, Pollard, half PPR. Pollard, yeah. This is not a bind, Cade. Zach Park, what are your thoughts on starting Mixon, Fournette, and Montgomery over CMC? Bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
You don't sit
You're going to start
CMC.
David Montgomery over CM. Bro, I don't care what the matchup is.
CMC.
This was your what? 2nd overall pick?
Yeah.
Your 3rd overall pick, probably? We got here. It's 11:57. We almost made it, bro.
Can't sit CMC. No.
All right. So let's say CMC is in. Mixon is in. Fournette or Montgomery this week for you? It's still Fournette, right? You still got to play Fournette.
It's Fournette, although it's Fournette, although his hamstring does scare me. It is Fournette though.
You're gonna really put. Why did you draft CMC if you're gonna sit him for David Montgomery of the Chicago Bears?
Okay,
I don't care I don't care if he's playing against a defense that literally has no line. Like they're just like, no, just run the football. You can't do that. You just can't. That's bad fantasy. Yeah. Bad fantasy. Don't do those things. Brandon Alho, aloha from France on a cruise ship.
That's nice.
Brandon on the cruise ship, setting lineups. What a glorious time to be alive. Mac Jones or Justin Fields. You're going to say Fields, aren't you? I think I am too.
Fields.
Evan Ingram or Hunter Henry in the full PPR.
Ooh, Ingram
too. Yeah, he was getting a lot of looks last week. Aaron Lowe, pick 2. Full PPR. MVS, Dotson, James Robinson, Palmer, Mooney, Robbie Anderson, Corey Davis. I know where I'm going. It's James Robinson. The question is where we going with that other one. I would say Dotson, but I feel like you're going to say Corey Davis, aren't you?
I'm going to say Corey Davis
I'm not saying Mooney or Palmer or Robbie Anderson. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing MVS either. I'm
going Corey Davis or Mooney.
Right.
And I feel really good about Corey Davis.
All right, Josh, good morning all. Drop 1 RB in the full PPR. Chase Edmonds, Henderson, or Stevenson. You got to drop 1. He loves the content. We love you, Josh.
Drop Edmonds.
It was worth all 90 minutes to get that sigh of disdain. Now you understand my David Njoku disdain. Melvin Herbert, PPR, 12-teamer. AJ Dillon or Jamal Williams for flex. AJ Dillon.
Yeah,
Juan Castellanos, PPR, Kamara, Gibson, McLaurin, or Lamb for the flex spot. I think you go Gibson here, right? In this matchup against the Eagles?
Go Gibson. Yeah.
Jared Bumgardner, Drake London is invading my lineups. Do I go with him? He should be. Or Damian
should be.
Pierce in half PPR. And do I go London over Michael Thomas in the full? These are good questions.
You go London over Thomas, and
I don't go London. London over Pierce is a tough one this week. I think I still go London over Pierce too. I think I do London in both.
I think I go Pierce over London.
Okay. I understand why in the half, but I think Drake London has equal touchdown equity to Pierce.
To me, I look at Pierce as having 20 to 25 touch upside this week, and that's hard to fade, especially versus like a wide receiver.
We got 3 more in a minute. We could do this. Joe Garcia, PPR, RB2, Edmonds or Dobbins? Dobbins.
Oof, Dobbins.
Burks or Allen Robinson?
Oh, Allen Robinson.
Michael, I agree. See, we finally found Allen Robinson play with that. Michael M, full PPR, James Robinson or Cordero Patterson?
Ooh, I'm going CPAT.
I'm going James Robinson. Phil Dog, full PPR. Need help choosing 3. Drake London, CeeDee Lamb, Garrett Wilson, James Robinson, Juju. Go, pick 3. Drake London's 1.
London, Wilson, and Juju.
London, Wilson, Juju. I'm doing London, Wilson, and James Robinson. And that's it. I want to thank Owner's Box, our sponsor. Like the stream on the way out. We love all of you. Thanks for the questions. You guys were super fun today. We appreciate you. I want to appreciate Troy, too, on the ones and twos behind the scenes, making the streams work today.
Love it.
Troy is the king. And have a great week 3, everybody. That'll do it for us. But the story of the game goes on. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Click the bell for notifications. Win more stuff. Go check out Owner's Box and go win, baby. We'll see you next time, kids. Peace from Brojo.